Hey, how's it going? And welcome to Whisky Whims with me, Stuart, and we've got Jasper for a little bit. I'm not sure how long he'll stay around. Today we're continuing on with my Not for the Feint of Heart series, which was stolen technically from the North East Whisky Association Society. They're on Facebook. They're a whisky society. They're a good group. They do a lot of virtual tastings. They do some meetups and physical tastings. But yeah, I purchased this to do a virtual tasting with them, this set, but couldn't attend, so I thought I would share it with you guys on YouTube. So, carrying on from the series, we're 6 down, we've got 6 to do. Today we've got Cotswolds, which is an English whisky. They do a lot of their process quite traditionally, so they still do malting in that, with that old monkey shoulder technique, not the technique, but the way it gives you a monkey shoulder with the raking and stuff, quite manual, traditional process, so that's quite cool. I think their spirit comes out about 75% ABV, and they reduce it to 63.5% ABV. As I've said with the rest of the videos, I'm not sure if all these will be straight off the still or if they'll be watered down for our consumptions for the tasting. I'm not sure what the legalities there were or how that setup was. So it's definitely above 60% anyway, so we'll get open it. The good old trusty using the teeth technique. So they ferment this for just over 90 hours as well, which is a little additional information. For the first 6, if you want to check out those videos, I was consuming the spirit, but my kidneys have decided to tell me, screw you, they're having no more, I don't think it's good for me, so I'm not going to consume this. I have a spit bucket and you're going to see me spit this out, but we will try it with water and without. Oh, so this is, it was weird because the milk and honey one, I said it was like milk and it was like off milk. This is just like milk, not necessarily off or anything like that. It sort of reminds me on the nose of those ice cream, those ice pops, ice lollies you get that you usually give to children. I can't remember what they're called, if they're just called milk lollies or something like that. They're like a milky ice cream stick. Or oh, that went down the wrong way. Or a milky lolly stick. But yeah, it reminds me of that. Quite a little bit of sweetness there. Quite dominant with the milk. Yeah, it could even be more, rather than just cow's milk. It could be. It's more like a kind of pure milk. I don't know if the goat's or sheep's milk would be right, but. Not just milk you get in the shop, like more like milk you'd get from a milkman, that kind of smell. It doesn't feel as kind of smooth as normal milk, if that makes sense, like supermarket milk, like milk that's been maybe processed a little. This just smells like pure milk. It's not bad, but it's definitely harsh in the nose, so this could be 75% ABV, because I'm struggling nosing this. There's a little bit of cereal elements there, like a little granola or something like that. We'll get on the palate, and I need to try and tell my brain not to swallow. Num 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 num. Yeah, it's hard. I'm not sure what's there. I think with one of the other whiskies I said leathery. It is leathery, it's coarse almost, it's almost got this effect that seems, yeah, like not, the way I describe it is rough, like sandpaper almost. It's got that effect, I don't know where that comes from. It's not acidic in the sense that it's tingling or nipping or irritating the tongue, but it's just more, it feels like it's got a lot of gradients to it or levels, kind of like sandpaper, rough, just, yeah, it's weird how that feels in the tongue, just rough, if that makes sense. I could imagine it would be like having a cat's tongue in your mouth, because cats' tongues are quite spiky so they can clean themselves and all that. That's what this is like. Don't even know what I'm saying. So there's what is that word? There's like is it marzipan? Yeah, there's like a kind of hazelnut praline nuttiness, that kind of along those lines. I don't know if marzipan is marzipan nutty, or is marzipan like praline, hazelnut, that kind of almost licorice in a sense. I'm not a big fan of hazelnut and I'm not a big fan of licorice, so this is why it's all linking these all together, because it's things that I'm not really a fan of. But that doesn't mean this is bad. It's a nice, like, that flavour's there. It's just not what I'm really into. I'm not a big fan of licorice. But there is like an aniseed, that's more like, that's better. There's aniseed here. I'm going to try with some water. It's very warming in the mouth. There's a little bit of water in there. You're not getting any water, you've got water in your bowl. So, the nose, yeah, wet grass, that's opened up, it's made it a lot wetter, adding water, who would have thought. What else did I say in the nose? I can't remember what I said now, but yeah, it's opened up a lot more fragrant sweetness. I'll just by my elbow. Yeah, very aromatic, kind of. I try to think like a curry. If you walk into a curry house, not necessarily like spicy, like chili, but like more aromatic flavours that you get or scents you get from a curry. Yeah, not the, I'd say like a patio or something like that, like a kind of fruitier curry rather than like a spicy curry, or like a boona or something like that. It's more like a fruity curry. Yeah, like a patio, nice and sweet, a little bit of spices there, aromatic like I said, maybe some ginger. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the nose on this. We'll get down to the palate with the water. It might be contradictory to say, but a lot of these do taste quite similar. I mean, just when I add water and chip it away, I get a lot of these same flavours. And I'm not going to be seen repeating myself for every single dram, but there is this toffee element now with the water added, and it links back to that Highland toffee bar I was on about. That's similar to like Wham bars, Iron Brew bars, Refresher bars, they kind of bars. But it's a specific Highland toffee that used to be made in Scotland, and I'm not sure they do them anymore. So it's like that, like a kind of chewy toffee bar. I know, I see it. Do you want to smell it? Nope, it doesn't like that. Rose water. Yeah, I'm getting like something like rose water, something floral. Maybe even my girlfriend had dried rose petals and she put it in a gin one time, and this is what this is like. It's like a gin with rose petals in it. It's quite fragrant, quite enjoyable. I've yet to have a Cotswolds, or maybe I think I've had a sample of one. So it'll be interesting to see, maybe try more Cotswolds, because this is quite good. I'm intrigued, it's piqued my interest. Maybe the licorice flavour's a little off-putting for me. So if that comes through in the whiskies, I'll need to check some reviews of people that have done Cotswolds and see if that licorice element comes through, because that might kind of push me away from it, kind of persuade my decision not to buy. So yeah, I think that's okay. In the ratings of things, so at number 2, from my favourite to least favourite, number 2 is Dornoch, number 3 is Lindor's Abbey, number 1 White Peak, number 4 Glenallachie. I probably shouldn't have said the numbers, but this is just the numbers of the bottles in my order. So number 4 Glenallachie at number 4, at number 5 is Dingle at number 5, and at number 6 is Milk and Honey, number 6. So that's favourite to least favourite, with Dornoch being my favourite. Where would this go? Where would this Cotswolds go? I'm trying to think. One's White Peak. I think it slots in between Lindor's Abbey and White Peak. Yeah, I think it just slots in between there. It could even be a tie-up between White Peak and Cotswolds, but I seem to remember enjoying the White Peak quite a bit, but I would say the Cotswolds slightly takes it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope it wasn't too much of a ramble. I've been Stuart, this has been Jasper. You're probably going to see him in the next video because I'm just about to record the next one. So if you want to stick around the team on Jasper, even though you can't really see him now, but yeah, thanks for watching. I've been Stuart, this has been Whisky Wins. I'll see you later.